What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. I'm on the road versus Whiskey in the Six. What's up, everybody? Today I have a St. Paddy's Day Irish whiskey rundown. Starting over here with the Yellow Spot 12-year-old. This one's aged in bourbon, sherry, and Malaga casks. Then over here I have the Tyrconnell 16. This one was bottled about 3 years ago. It's just ex-bourbon cask. This is the most recent Tyrconnell 16. This one is sherry and Moscatel casks. Over here I have a Tipperary 2002 single cask. Now this is a single cask chosen by KWM in Alberta. It is 55.7%, I believe, and 17 years old. All aged in one ex-rum cask. And then over here on my far right, I have the Irishman 17-year-old, 100% sherry, 56%. So, like I said, I'm going to nose them, taste them, give them each a mark. Starting over here on my left with the Yellow Spot 12-year-old. Each of these are no less than 46%, all unchill filtered, all no added color. Interesting notes right off the hop here. A little bit of sweetness combined with some black pepper. I'm not exactly sure what kind of wine Malaga is. I've never tried it before in my life. But I'm assuming it's some sort of sweet wine. Although I'm getting vanillas from the bourbon cask. I'm getting some dark fruit from the sherry cask. Not exactly sure what I'm getting from that Malaga cask, although there is some differences here. In the archives, you'll find a green spot review that I've done in the past. I also reviewed the red spot 15-year-old. Beautiful nose on this. A little bit of mango, which is a character I look for in Irish whiskey. Not as much because of the wine cask influence, I find. But it's definitely there. Perhaps some ripe banana as well. On the palate, almost like a champagne-y kind of note on the palate. Some apples. Not really getting any of that mango. A little bit of vanilla. Maybe a touch of dark fruit, but not much. This is more towards the apple, the red apple kind of note. Like I said, a champagne kind of note as well. And the finish is good. It's got a nice sweetness to it, like a nice honey. Nice stuff overall. I really like this one. I think it's a great deal. I got it at Liquor Lodge in Alberta. This one you could probably get for around $70 to $90, depending on where you buy it. I think it's a great buy. I would buy it again. I'm gonna give this one an 87. Next up over here, I've reviewed this one before. This is the Tyrconnell. This is an old bottle, so it's obviously had a lot of time to open up. I originally gave this a 90 and chose it as one of my favorites that the LCBO was carrying. They no longer carry this, and it's really hard to find. This is the ex-bourbon Tyrconnell 16. 46%, no added color, unchill filtered, all those fun things. Coolie juice. Still has those tropical notes that I love about ex-bourbon aged Irish whiskeys. A little bit of pineapple, mango. It's getting a little bit more toward the oak as it opens up. Vanilla, slight mango, slight pineapple. Definitely like a chocolate kind of oak flavor there. Like a cocoa powder kind of oak flavor. It's nice. Would I still give it a 90? Probably not. I think I would drop that down to about an 88. I think that's great stuff still. Definitely worth the buy. These are all roughly around 120 bucks or less. So they're all great buys. I would definitely buy this one again. So like I said, that's an 88 for me. Over here to the newer edition Tyrconnell 16. I've had this for obviously a lot less time. 46% as well. Oloroso and Moscatel cask finish. And right away, you pick that up. There's like a candy sweetness to this nose, which I think is coming from the Moscatel. Yeah, like almost like, I don't know if you've ever tried those Popeye cigarette candies, common around Halloween time. That's kind of what I'm getting on the nose here. Vanilla, powdered sugar, candied sugar. Maybe a slight tartness to it. And almost like a cherry note as well. On the palate. Oh yeah, so definitely much more rich than its predecessor, which was the ex-bourbon cask. You can tell the sherry and the Moscatel have imparted quite a bit here, or Oloroso and Moscatel anyway. Yeah, really nice. I typically prefer my Irish whiskeys in ex-bourbon cask. Some of the best ones I've had have been only in ex-bourbon. A great example was the pastries and sweet treats from SMWS. But this one's really nice. I really like that. Definitely get some like honey kind of notes to it. Something like tea-like. Really good. I'm gonna give this one 88. It has room to improve for sure. And if it drastically improves, I will let you guys know. But 88, I would definitely buy this again. Again, this was around 120 bucks. Great buy in my opinion. Over here to the cask strength stuff is the Tipperary exclusively aged in rum casks for 17 years. All right, January 2002 to October 2019. Beautiful nose. Almost like a maple syrup. Some mango, some banana. Melted brown sugar. Butter and sugar like melted together. Doesn't say where the rum cask came from. And this is not a very popular brand, all right? Or at least in North America or Canada, it's not a very popular brand, but I'm digging this one. Really cool. On the palate. Oh yeah. Really nice mouth coating. There's a lot going on here. I had a Teeling 16. It was a barrel pick from KWM again last year that I posted for St. Paddy's Day. I think this beats it, to be honest with you, by quite a margin. This is really nice. One more sip and I'm gonna give this one a mark. Look at the legs on that. Very syrupy, very high viscosity. Yeah, that's really nice. Again, I just got this bottle. It hasn't had a ton of time to open up. I had 2 small baby drams before I did this review within the last week to see how it is. Ooh, nice cinnamon on the back end there too. This is really, really nice. Gonna give this one an 89. Really, really good stuff. Probably worthy of a 90, but I think I'm gonna stick with my 89. If it drastically improves again, I will let you guys know, but definitely worth the price at around 120 bucks. Last but not least, the Irishman 17. So there's hype around this bottle, mainly because of the color. It's got quite a bit of sherry influence on it. They are single casks. This is bottle number 444 of 600. All right, so obviously larger casks, Also distilled in 2002. So these two are very close in age, if not identical. And this is all chocolate. Now, obviously, it's opened up quite a bit. It wasn't like this in the beginning. It was a little bit more tight. But this is all milk chocolate on the nose right now. Really, really nice. Almost a one-trick pony. All chocolate. Not getting that much else. Like chocolate liqueur. Maybe a little bit of espresso. It actually kind of has like a... I've been drinking some stouts lately. Has like a stout-like chocolate note. Like those chocolate coffee stouts. That's kind of what I'm getting on the nose here. Really, really nice. On the palate. Yeah, so I'm glad I kept this one at the end because it's definitely the most dominant. Almost a sherry bomb, chocolate bomb for sure. But it took a while to get to this point. It's sweet, it's viscous, it's got some great stuff going on here. But it wasn't like this. If I had to score this in the beginning, I probably would have given it an 86. It's probably coming in closer to a 90 now. If I was marking this today only, I would say that that's a 90. But because I weigh my previous scores of a bottle to my new score of a bottle, I'm going to give this one an 89. Right now it's drinking best out of the ones that I have on this table, but take that with a grain of salt because it's had a long time to open up versus the Tipperary that's had only about a week to open up. So these two are definitely heavy hitters, really, really good. Everything on this table is very good. I really like Irish whiskey, as you can tell. I will buy any one of these again if I have the opportunity to, so keep that in mind. Hope you liked this video, guys. If you really liked it, get that thumb. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can hit the bell to get notifications for when I do release a video. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check out our podcast, Whiskey Rant. There's a new series on this channel called Cocktail Fridays. I'm not sure if it's going to happen every Friday, but we're going to get as many out as we can in the next few months. All right, my boy Monti from 6 Gin and Rock and Roll is going to be doing the cocktails. I'll be introducing him. It'll be on this channel. Really cool stuff. Give him a follow if you haven't already on his channel, which is focused on gin and indie music. Cheers, guys.